How we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly with It. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And today, what are we playing?
Smash Up.
Smash Up. Just Smash Up?
Smash Up, I'm playing the Goblins and Fairy.
Oh, so Smash Up, and you're the Goblins and the Fairies. And I guess Smash Up, I am the Knights of the Round Table and the Wizards. We were going to do something a little bit more thematic. I was going to have Audrey do the Goblins and the Orcs from the Munchkin pack, but unfortunately, that meant we would have had to bring out monsters and we would have had to bring out treasures, and we've never done that before, so that was going to be a little bit more than we wanted to handle tonight. However, we might do that if you guys want to see the Munchkin gameplay. Make sure you hit that subscribe and bell notification so you know when we go live, and let us know which Munchkin characters you'd like to see us mash up with, well, non-Munchkin characters, and we can go ahead and play a round of that to show you guys how that works with the treasures and the monsters. With that said, we've gone ahead and set ourselves up. So we have our bases. Oh, hang on, we got to flip over. Flip over here. We got our bases set up here. So we got our first three bases. We have Camelot here. Minions here of a power 4, or good old glare from my lights. Power 4 or more cannot be affected by other players' cards. On your turn, you may move one of your minions from here to another base. So basically, if there are 4 or more, they can't be affected. We have the Great Library. After this base scores, all players with minion here may draw 1 card. So that's kind of nice. Get some free cards. And then the Fairy Circle. After the first time you play a minion here, each turn you may play an extra minion here or play an extra action. So Fairies give you extra. Wizards give you draw power. And I'm guessing these guys do something. I haven't read any of the cards. Unfortunately, we didn't get the opening, the unboxing, which I will have a video with the unboxing so we can go through all the cards so you can actually see all the cards, just in case we don't get through them. So I'm not really sure what King Arthur does. I know, Audrey, yours is flipping a coin, which we're going to roll our extra life dice for, but you get to add power, right? You get to add power to your goblins, make them stronger, basically. But it's all luck-based, right? Roll a coin, flip a coin, and so forth. Now, we do need to still decide who goes first, and how do we do that?
Without extra life, 20-sided die.
Extra life, 20-sided
For
die.
helping kids at the Children's Miracle Network through Extra Life.
Through Extra Life Charities. Yep. So we are supporting Extra Life Charities. We do have the big game bundle giveaway still going on. If you would like to enter that giveaway till the end of November, there is a link down below. You can click that link, donate $10 to Children's Miracle Network, and that puts you in the running to win over $500 in board games. One of which is Smash Up Marvel. So if you like this game, or you like the gameplay and you want to see more, Smash Up Marvel is inside of that. Our lights look very different today. Can you see the light on the wall? Or maybe it's because I'm blocking it. I think it's because I'm blocking it. I must be too far. I must be too close to you. I don't know.
You mean the shot?
I don't think I have the light. I don't think I have the light in the right spot because it's not like right in between us. Oh, that's hot. Oh, there we go. That's better. Not much better, but whatever. All right. Chat disconnected, which means we disconnected, which means the internet disconnected, which means we may be doing this as an offline gameplay. Yeah, we're going to be doing it probably as an offline gameplay. But I doubt it's going to come back up. No, I think it's done. I don't think it's coming back. I'm just waiting for the internet signal to completely be gone. So we will continue on. It's either going to pick back up or it's not. So we'll continue on. All right, guys. So we're not going to edit that part out because this was supposed to be a live stream. So it's either live or it's not, and we're uploading this as a secondary video. Audrey is going to roll our d20 though.
¿Qué quieres?
Low.
No.
Low. See. 13 is not low, so it means Audrey gets to go first, and you get to hang on to this dice because you may need it, because that is your coin, because we don't have any coins. All right, so you get to go first. I got to read my cards. I haven't even looked at my cards.
Playing Gobo. And it's I'm up here?
Yeah, so you'll be on the, well, it doesn't matter if you're on the top or if you're on the bottom. It's really
It says,
no big to me.
flip a coin for each gobble in play, including this one. For each heads, place a +1 counter. So what is tails and what is heads?
Even in odds. So evens is heads, tails is odd normally. I think that's how we do it in Pokemon. Sounds good. So
for each gobble, so
we only have one goblin.
I need heads.
You need heads. Heads is even. Yep. Or heads is heads is even.
Even.
So it is even. So you get to add +1. I'm dealing with YouTube still. I'll deal with it's your gobble. We'll make this one unlisted as well. And I'll have to delete all those from Board Game Geek. Yeah, I don't know what's up with their internet and the connectivity, but alright, so we will keep it going. Alright. So you did that. You don't have enough to break that one. So that means then you draw your 2 cards for the well, you get to do 1 action too. Don't forget your action. Action.
Play on a minion. Ongoing, this minion has +1 power. And that's what I was. But Daddy already has +1, so does it have
play on a minion.
one?
Ongoing, this minion has +1 power. Yeah, so he gets another +1. And then what's the bottom part?
It's talent. Transfer this action to another minion.
Oh, so you can transfer it from one to the other when you have more minions. Okay.
So the talent I can do it.
Yeah, we'll bring them down a little bit. They seem to be too far away from you. Yeah, you play to the bottom. It's just easier for you. I think you played to the bottom last time.
Okay.
There you go. So, and then we want to keep track of how much power you have. So right now you're at 4. So I've got extra tokens over here. There are things you can print out from Board Game Geek. I think I mentioned it in our live gameplay for Extra Life Day, and I still have not gotten those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we know we're at 4 power. Oh no, you don't have to add another +1 because you know this is the +1, so you don't have to add another +1 because you know that's the +1. That one's to show
but
from
this one you had
me
to add 1
for the roll. This one is adding +1. So you just have to know that it's 4, which we do because it's right there. All right, so that's your action. So now you get to draw 2.
2.
Yep, 2. All right, so I'm going to do Galahad here. It says after the first time you play a minion here on your turn, you may play another minion or play an extra action, but I'm going to do his one-going effect, or his effect first, which is search my deck for an action that can be played on a base, place it on the top of my deck. This is going to be the fun part, is trying to find it. Action. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Players, I'm going after one of the moves here. Ooh, that's nice. I think I want that one, I think. Alright. So it doesn't say I shuffle my deck. It says search my deck for it and then put it on the top of my deck, but it didn't say to shuffle my deck. I would imagine anytime you search, you have to shuffle. That just seems like, because you would know what all cards you have to plan with. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle. Shuffle. With the Mew cards. Para the Pokemon. And then that goes on top. Alright. After I play a minion there, I can place after the first time you play a minion here each turn. So I can play another minion if I want. It's right here. So I'm going to play Neophyte. Reveal the top card of your deck, which I know what it is now. If it is an action, you may place it in your hand or play it as an extra action. Otherwise, I can return it to the top of my deck. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Play on a base, draw a card. After one of your minion moves here, you may transfer this card to another base and draw a card. So I'm going to put this on the... I'll put this on Camelot. So I get to draw a card. And then I still have not taken my actual action for the turn. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to play... No. I'm going to play this action. Oh, hang on, what's this one? I don't do that yet. I'm going to do this one. Play on one of your minions. I may move it. Ongoing, when this minion would go to the discard pile, play it on the top of your deck instead. I'm going to put this on Galahad. And then it says I can move it, so I'm going to move him over here. By doing that, it says when I move minion there, I may transfer this to another base and draw a card. I'm going to move that to that base. I think there's always been a problem. Like, we don't have them far enough apart to where we can put the base effects beside them. All right, so I'm going to put it here on the fairy. So base effects are to the left, just so we remember that. All right, so did that. This is not very straight for whatever reason. That is the most unstraight. I'm look at the TV. That is the most unstraightedness. Straightedness. Not even close to being straight for everybody. All right, so I did that, and then I moved it. And since I moved it, I get to draw a card. It says I can only be used once per turn, which I did. That was the one that I moved and did it. So that was my draw for this action, and then that is the end of my turn, so I'm going to draw 2. Now I got to add 2 here, and then I move my guy over there, so that puts us at 8. There. All right. See? Ultra.
Okay. I play this one. Once per turn, immediately after you flip a coin, you may discard a card to change its result.
So, ongoing, once per turn, immediately after you flip a coin, you may discard a card. Okay, so he lets you discard a card from your hand so you can make the flip the opposite. The first time each turn, hang on, this is the second thing. The first time each turn, you flip a coin, draw a card. Okay, so each turn when you flip a coin, you get to draw a card. Okay.
On my action, it says play on a base. Ongoing. When you flip a coin, if heads, draw a card. If tails, you may shuffle a card from your discard pile. But I don't have a discard pile yet, so I need to hope it is.
So whatever base you want to put it on. Well, no, this is a base. That's a base. That's a base. No, to the left. Well, I don't know if more than one thing can be on a base or not. All right, that's where you're adding everybody, anyways.
So
when you flip a coin, if heads, you get to draw another card. If tails, shuffle a card from your discard pile. Okay, so it's an ongoing effect. I don't know why it's got to be attached to a base. I guess just so that way it's in play. I guess that's the only way to make things in play. Because you think of another card game, you would just play that in front of you, because it's an ongoing effect that just sits in front of you. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to be in the same boat as you are, because I did not realize this. I'm going to have to borrow your +1s, I guess. Because I have a guy that says do the same thing. Alright, so I'm going to play Mystic Studies first. So that does 1, lets me draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to play... I'll play the Enchantress here. So the Enchantress is another 2. And she lets me draw a card. Okay, so I played her there, so that allows me to play another minion or an extra action. Oh, the magician's all about, like, the magicians are kind of different. They're like, shuffle my hand in my deck, draw cards. It's, like, really weird. And I'll have 3 minions in my discard pile. Use that. So I think what I'll do is I will play... I'm going to play him here. And then I'm going to activate his talent, which allows me to move him to a base with an action on it, which this has one, right? And since I moved him here, I can transfer this card to another base. I'll transfer it there, I guess, is a good spot. No, I'll put it with yours. And then I get to draw a card because I did that. Alright, so that was my extra action here. That was my draw card there. That would be the end of my turn, so I draw 2. Let me double check that we're still good. Right, 8. Oh no, we forgot to add the 4 from yours. So that puts this at 12. And then this one is at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does make it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Alright.
I'm going to put this one here. It's the same one that lets me...
ongoing once per turn. But that means you actually get to do it with each of them, so...
With each,
yeah.
And my action is playing a minion.
Well, now, and remember, you played it here, so you get to play another minion or another action. That's the first time you put somebody in that spot this turn.
Okay, but I'm going to play my first action first.
Alright.
So, this minion cannot be destroyed. The talent is transfer this action to another minion.
Play on a minion, ongoing. This minion cannot be destroyed. Talent, transfer this action to... Okay, so that allows you to move it from one minion to another to protect them.
But I'm going to protect...
You don't need to protect that, the 4. You would need the... Yeah, that guy you could protect, but the 4 you don't need to because he can't be affected anyways. Although I don't even know if I have anything that lets me destroy your cards. That's the thing. There's different decks have different like play styles. So some of them are like aggression, some of them are like blocking and defense, some of them are making your opponent discard their cards, right? They're called gimmicks. So each of them have like a different thing. One's all about just taking out your opponent's minions. All right, so that's your first action, and then you're gonna do an action or another minion.
Action.
All right.
It says play on a minion. If you control this minion, it has +2 power.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will have -2.
Yeah, because remember, it says play to a minion, so it doesn't have to be your minion. Yep.
I want mine.
Okay.
So.
Yep. All right. And then you put here, so that's another...
Oh, and I draw
2
every time?
Yep. So 4 here. Oh, that's 26. That's a lot. Now, we think these are a lot, like 26, 20s, 22s. With the monsters in the one that I was talking about, the Munchkin. I couldn't remember. The Munchkin version. The monsters actually make the bases stronger. So you actually add the amount of the monster to the actual amount, so it makes them harder. Alright, so... What's that at? That's at 12. And that's at 4. I'm only at 4. Wow. Ooh, I like him. So this would put, I'm going to put him here. My Archmage here. The Archmage ongoing, you may play an extra action on each of your turns. I get to play 2 actions. That's also the first time I played somebody to that spot. I'm gonna play Lancelot here. All right. And he's ongoing. This minion moves to a base with one or more actions on it. You get a +1 power counter on him from when I move him around. Percival, on the other hand, is going to head on over a key. So he moves there. That activates me good deeds, por favor. And I'll just move that back over to this side. And then that lets me draw a card. And then I've played no actions, right? I've only got one action card down. I feel like I should have played more actions than that. What were my actions last round? Did I forget to even play an action last round?
All those are minions.
Yeah.
You have only...
I might have forgotten to play an action last round. Oh well, that's fine. I'll play the Mystic Studies for my first action. Okay, I'm going to play Sacrifice is my second action I get to do. So it says choose one of your minions, draw cards equal to its power. So I'm going to do Galahad, but because Galahad has this action on him, when minion would be discard pile, place it in the top of your deck instead. So he goes on the top of my deck, and then I get to draw. Question is, what order does that go in? Hang on. There's a timing order, and I don't know if I draw the 4 cards and then activate his action or not. Here we go. Resolve the card just played. Okay, so choose one of your minions to destroy. Draw 4. 2, 3. I'm gonna have way too many cards in my hand. I'm definitely gonna have to be discarding here. And then he gets destroyed, but then because he's got the questing, he goes back to the top of my deck. And then I need to figure out, because it's now the end of my turn, so I need to draw 2. And I can only have 10.
I have only 4 cards.
Oh wow. Okay, I gotta get rid of 4 cards. I don't need that because I have the Archmage out. Like that. Don't care for that. Care for that. Care for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got down to 10. Woo! That was a little bit of extra. Alright, so now that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I moved around, guys, so I wasn't sure. 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This one did go up. All right, back to you. Tu turno.
So I'm going to do this action. No. Does it work?
You have to play a guy to flip a coin.
I didn't do that.
He's not a. He's just an ongoing. No, he's not the same.
So I'm going to add pop here. It says
play an extra action or draw a card.
I need to draw a card.
Okay.
And no, I need to play an action.
Okay.
I need to play an action.
No, you already played an action. Oh no, you played part. You don't have to play an action. No, it's not a. It's not a requirement. You can choose to play an action or not.
Because when it says before this base scores, but that's like kind of like at the end,
yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, no, okay.
Alright, you don't have an action, then yeah, draw 2 for your turn. Alright, so I'm going to play, for my first action, I'm going to play this Play on one of your minions, talent, move this minion to another base. So I'm going to put that on him, because that makes sense. And then I need a +1 there. So he gets +1. So that put 5 more there. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright. And then 19. So I only need 3 more. So I'm going to play my first minion is Chrono Mage. That'll be enough to break it. You may play an extra action this turn, so I have 2 more actions I can take. I'm going to play Summon. Summon allows me to play an extra character. Play Merlin here. Which adds 4. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an action, draw it and play it as an extra action. It is. I've still got 1 more action after all this. Action, play on your base. Ongoing, after 1 or more of your minions move here, place a +1 power counter on them. Then if that minion has 7 or more power, destroy this card to gain VP. So I'll go ahead and throw that on that one while we're at it. Then I get 1 more action. I do not have 3 minions. I can't do that one. I've been holding off on this one. I'll go ahead and do it. Reveal the top card of each player's deck. Play 1 revealed action as an extra action. Return unused cards to the top of the deck. What's your action? Minion, so I can't use yours. Alright, so it just goes back on the top of your deck. Play on a minion ongoing. This minion has +2 power and cannot be destroyed by other cards. This minion is King Arthur. When your base scores, gain 1 VP. Boyish. I was going to play King Arthur too, but I didn't. Because what he does, he allows me to move people to him to give extra power. And I was like, well, I don't want to move anybody off of that one now. Alright, I guess I'll throw it on Merlin. I just don't get the extra VP. +2 power. Let me power up one of these lower level guys. Yeah, so I'll power up one. That's my ongoing. And that's the. I don't want to cover up the ongoing. Talent. Oh, I can always do his talent. These work really good together because of all the extra actions they allow. Oh, no, I can put it on top. No, I can't put it on top of it. Alright, so I did another +2 on there. 2. Alright, so that was a very big turn because of all the action play. This one I could see would get very confusing because of all the extra actions you get to take. Can really probably start to, if you're not keeping good track of it, you could probably accidentally play too little or too many, I could see. Alright, so I draw my 2 from end of my turn. Oh no, hang on. Do we score base first or draw first? Score first or draw first? Always forget. Score bases first. Okay. So that has enough, right?
Yeah.
So that has enough. Alright, so we'll take these off. Alright, I have... how much do I have? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So I have more, so I get 5 points, and you get 3 points. Right, and then everybody gets discarded. That's the +1 for over there. Alright, base goes away. You get Ultra Base. Oh, Goblin Town. Goblin Town. After you play a minion here, flip a coin. If heads, place a +1 power counter on that minion. Ooh. That could get kind of fun. So I get to flip coins now, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Alright, your turn. Tu turno. Problem is that a huge turn made me like use up everything I had.
Okay. So I played this one and I do the ability.
Talent. Until the start of your next turn, either another minion has -4 power, minimum 0, or this minion has +1 power.
So -4.
That doesn't affect anything.
See, porque then I can...
Oh, at the start of your next turn. Okay, so for on my turn, it would still be -4.
Because we're about to score. This one is 4.
Yeah.
And I have 8, 9, 10, 11. And you have 12. So if I take
you're right.
4,
You're right. So if you take 4 off of mine, the only way that I'm going to be able to get above you is and break it is to
well, you could anyways. Just place a 4.
How big would I need to break it though? No, I'd need something bigger than that. I would still need I'd need 2. I would need a 6 to break it.
Okay.
But oh no, actually here you go. This is remember, this is once you play here, you can play another
another minion
to that location. Although that could be dangerous if it's going to cause it not to break, unless you have an action that can help you. Because if you give me a 2, if you put like a minion that's got 2, then I only have to play a minion for 4 to break it. Again, you'll have more points, you'll have more score than me, which means you'll score more points. You should still be above me, right? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So, and if you have to play, yeah, I mean, you can add something else here to increase your total number to make sure that even if I add something to break it, that you still win. That's what you want to do.
But then this -4 does not apply to you yet.
I'm at 14. The other thing is you can just give yourself this +1 and add a 2 character, and then you've still got more than me on this turn.
Okay, so I'm going to play the other minion.
Okay.
So that is 3, and then because
you can play an extra
action.
action.
To add 1 to me.
Well, you don't add it there. You just know it's +1. Is enough to break it. And now you have more points than me, right? You got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And you have 12.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're tied right now. But no,
14.
you get the +1.
How 14?
4, 9, 12, 15. You're 15. You're 1 more than me because you're +1. So that would break it.
And then what about this one? Do I get
Then
that
you
too?
can choose to either take another action or draw a card. So you can either do 2 actions or draw a card. And you still got to do your main action too. So you haven't played an action card yet.
Card
okay,
instead of playing.
But you haven't played your action card yet for the turn.
Oh, I just played another minion.
Yeah, you did an extra minion to the base because that's what the base lets you do.
But I play because I need to flip a coin. I mean, I need something to flip a coin.
Okay. Alright, so if that's it, alright, so base scoring. This base scores. Alright, you get 4. And I get 3. Alright, that base goes away. Soul gets discarded. I don't get the extra victory point because it was not on Arthur. These get discarded too. You just discarded all of me stuffs. I have nunca stuffs on me stuffs now. Nunca stuffs on me stuff. And then you draw your 2 cards. Alright. Enchanted Glen, after you play an action on a minion here, draw. Okay, so you draw a card when you play an action to the minion there. Okay. So I'm going to play my. I lost my Merlin. Merlin let me draw extra cards, or whatever the mage was, it let me draw extra cards. Everything's moving and I don't have anything to move yet. Alright. So I'm going to play Galahad here. Search your deck for an action that can be played on a base. Place it on the top of your deck. Oh, he wasn't. I had already gotten rid of him. If I hadn't gotten rid of him and he was at this base, then he could have actually let me transfer my action to another base. So you always want Galahad kind of where there's a base. Like that one. Ooh, I like that one better. Okay. The Questing Beast. Basically, it says play on a base ongoing after one or more of your minions move here, place a +1 power counter on it, and transfer it to another base. So that goes on the top there. And then for my action, I'm going to play... Oh, I can't play her. I don't want to do that. I should have done that first. Okay, well, I can't take an action, so I'm just going to draw. I messed up because I had to shuffle 3 guys back into my deck and I just put that card on top. That was not smart. You're not showing everybody your pretty sleeves.
See my pretty sleeves.
Bonita. Bonita.
Muy bonita, bonita. Mi minion.
No, because if you put the base thing there, it's going to be in the way.
Puck.
Puck? You like Puck.
See, he's good look.
Puck. Alright, so play an extra action or draw a card.
Oh, I'm going to play an extra.
Okay, you say so.
And it says... It's on this one. Here. On this one, right?
Alright, yeah, so that one. Yep. Playing a base. Ongoing, other players cannot play actions on this base or minions here. Well, that... I don't know if I have any way to discard that. Because after you play an action on a minion... Okay, you have to play the action on the minion, not on the base. Okay.
But that is for the...
Yeah, so I was just making sure that the effect didn't take place.
And then the other action is this.
Draw 2 cards or draw a card and play an extra action.
So I will draw 2 cards.
Okay. Yeah, it's your discard. I guess we should kind of have our points up here, so just in case people want to know where we're standing for points. Okay, so you drew 2 cards. All right, can't score any of the bases, so that would be the end of your turn. See?
Wait, I did play an extra action or draw a card.
You did. You played an extra action.
And I drew 2.
You
so
drew 2. Now it's the end of your turn. Draw 2. Make sure you're under 10, though. You still draw 2, and then you discard back down to 10.
But why did I draw 2 the first time?
Your other action.
For my end of the
turn, still draw 2, and then make sure you go down to 10 if you're over 10. No. Your hand was nowhere near what mine was. All right. Playing a base. Play it here. All right. So that's the one when I move. When I move there, I get +1 power. And then I move that to another base. So basically you can just keep moving them from base to base to increase their power. And then...
Are we dealing out my... No, we did...
Okay. Here you go. Alright, so I can't play any minions here. I'm stuck out of that one. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do Gawain over here. Gawain, basically, he gets +1 power for each other +4 character in that location. Alright. And that puts 4 aquí. No, allí. Okay. And then that's it. Oh, after you play a minion here, flip a coin. Oh, yep, I got to flip a coin. So evens were heads, right? Even is heads. Place a +1. That is even, so you can place a +1 token. Por favor. The azul. That's why I've got 3 different colors so we can make sure we keep them straight. We don't actually take the wrong thing. Alright, and I drew my 2 cards, so it's back to you.
When you flip a coin, if it was heads, place +1 counter on the minions. If tails, draw a card. I'm going to.
Alright. I play him there. Chaos Lord. Alright, so when you flip. Oh, it's just an ongoing. Yeah, so it's an ongoing. You don't flip this time. No, that would be when you place one there, then you get to flip a coin. Oh, another Cinco. Nothing I can do with that one.
Oh, but wait, I didn't play mine.
Yeah, your action.
I want that one. Is it okay if I just fight for this base first?
Choose a base, flip a coin for each of your minions here. For each heads, place a +1 counter on that minion. For each tails, that minion gains +2 power till the end of the turn. Okay, so yeah, so you roll the dice twice. And remember, you can change. So that's a tails. So it's your choice if you want this minion to get +2 till the end of turn. Would that be enough to break it? That'd give you 2. What do you need to break it? 4? No.
5.
You need.
What?
No, you need way more to break it. So you can choose. Do you want to change? Oh no, this is if it was heads. This isn't the one that lets you change it. If it was tails, draw a card, then discard a card. So it's tails. So one of these guys gets +2 to the end of the turn. But you did tails, so you get to draw a card and then discard a card.
Okay. So
and then, yeah, so finish his thing first before you roll for the second guy. Okay. So draw a card. And then you have to discard a card. Revving up. He's got like a chainsaw. He has a chainsaw. You're a little dude.
Awesome.
You want your discard? Okay.
Yeah. Now
roll again for the second guy. 18 is even. So which guy? Yeah, which guy were you adding +1 to? Was he +2? He's +1. I don't think it really matters.
I don't know why it matters. I don't know.
Yeah, it does matter. Just he's a permanent +1. So you got heads, so you get to place another +1 counter on one of your minions. So you can put another +1 on them if you want. So now you're at. You added 4 more for this turn, basically, which still isn't enough to break it.
So we are at 14 on that?
Oh, no, hang on. No, that's enough to break it because I'm 4. No.
No, we need 2 more, I think.
Yeah. Well, that puts it at 16 with your pluses. But that's till the end of your turn. So at the end of your turn, 2 goes away. So all we're going to do is add 2. That's all we're adding. 2 more added. 2 more are there till the end of turn. Which is technically like right now. Right, because the base didn't score. So technically, that's the end of turn. Alright, and then you draw 2 cards. And you discard your revving up. Are we trying to cheat and use that again? Gonna rev up twice. Alright, what do we got? Right, play on a base with none of my other bases on it. Okay, got that. We're good. And then I'm gonna play... Play King Arthur here. Talent. Move one of your minions from another base to here. If I do, add a +1 counter to him. As long as I have an action on the base, which I do. Alright, so 4 there. And these go away because I left that. I just abandoned it. I said I don't want to be there anymore. All right, and so that gives me 5, 9, 10, 11. All right, and then I draw 2 because that's not enough to break anything. All right, back to you.
Gobble.
Gobble. Flip a coin for each gobbo in play. Well, you have one gobbo.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably a way to find gobbos, but I don't know what the card would be. Alright, so you just roll one. Yeah. Counter on that one. Yep, so that is a 6, so you get a +1. Alright, so that is now at 3. Alright. To action. Lights, camera, action.
Flip a coin. If heads, you may play an extra minion. If tails,
you can play 2 actions. Okay.
Oh,
He's a cute little guy. So that is heads. So if heads, you may play an extra minion. And it doesn't really matter what you roll because, oh, here you go. When you flip a coin, if it was heads, place 1 counter on one of your minions. So actually you flip 2 coins so far, so you actually get 2 more power wherever you want.
Either I don't at the end.
20. Right
20,
now we're only at 14. Okay. Well, you get to play your extra minion. That was the whole point of that card, was to play an extra minion after you roll.
If tails, you might play.
Yeah, heads. You did heads. Yeah, that was your. I thought that was the whole point of doing that guy.
Yes. I just did. So the extra minion is blaster.
Oh, you did 2 more there, so I gotta actually up this. Blaster. Before this base scores, flip a coin. If heads, you may give this minion +2 power until the end of the turn. If tails, you may move this minion to another base. Okay, so when the base scores, basically that might give you 2 more than me to be able to gain the maximum points. And if you're not going to get the maximum points, or it's tails, you just you move them to another base because that way it gets them out of dodge. And because that happens after scoring, so that means the base is already scored. So it doesn't matter that he leaves. All right. So you added 3 there. All right, and then draw 2, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to play Guinevere. Guinevere's talent is move one of my minions. Oops, hang on. From here to another base. I'm going, your actional bases cannot be destroyed. So I'm going to move him over to here. By moving him there, after 1 or more of your players move there, put a +1 counter on him. And then transfer to another base. Alright. And then action. Good deed ability. Alright. And so we got to renegotiate power here. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're at 13 now. I don't know why I took that green off. It's still we still need the green. Stay! There we go. Alright, and then Guinevere's here, so that's now at 9. 9. Oh, you keep forgetting you didn't do that when you played both these characters. Roll your dice again. Yeah, roll it twice. So that's head, so he gets +1. and you get another +1 on this guy.
I am going to play something.
Well, no, this is still from your last turn. We're catching up.
Yeah, no.
And then roll it for this guy that you played. 12, that's even, so he gets a +1.
Oh no, even still.
And then you can add +1 to another minion. Probably should upgrade this to a 5. Make it easier. Here.
But then if it is
5, por favor. That is 18. And then you added 2 to that one, so that upgrades this to 15. Yep. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? 15. Yep. Alright, we are good. Alright, so didn't affect anything, nothing still scored. So then, did I draw my 2 cards? No, because I've had a hand for a while, so I'm just not drawing my 2 cards. Alright, so your turn. I keep forgetting when you play a guy there, you get to take that extra action.
I forgot what this one is.
20, so you only need 2.
No,
after you play in a action to a minion.
I don't know if I have done that. That's a minion. And that is the 2 extra. No, see?
Yeah, it's 2. Well, it'll break at the end of your turn. Yep.
So that one says you may transfer an action played on another
minion to this minion. So if you had a power up on, but you don't. So, all right. So now you can play your action.
This one. This minion has +4 power. For this base scores, flip a coin. If fails, destroy this minion.
So before, you need that one guy that lets you change the dice. Do you have one of them? You're gonna need him bad.
Oh yes, I have one here. It and discard. Oh no, I don't even need to put anything.
Okay. Nothing scores. Oh no, this scores. All right. So Enchanted Forest or Enchanted Glen scores. So you get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I get dos. I'm at 10. Are we tied? Oh no, you're at 16. This gets discard. I'm going before this base scores. You may transfer one of your actions on it to another. I don't have an action on it, so that did not qualify. Got a T. All right. Sorry. Yep. All right. So we have Nuevo. Goblin Caves, after this base scores, each player with a minion here may flip a coin. If heads, they gain 1 extra VP. If tails, they discard 2 cards.
Now I draw?
Now you draw 2. Mm-hmm. Alright. So I'm going to play... Alright, so I'm going to play Merlin's Library there. And then I'm going to use his talent. I'm going to use King Arthur's talent. Pull him in. Gives him another +1. His minion has +1 power. for each of your other minions of 4 or more here. So that would give them 2 more if I wanted to keep him there. I don't want to. And then I'm going to use her talent to move him over. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Play on base. After 1 or more of your minions move here. Oh, he gets another +1 from this one. He doesn't get +1, he gets +1.
Oh.
And then I get to move this to another base. And this here, because that base is going to score. And then I used her ability to move another one of your minions here for another base. Play the base. After one of your minions moves here, if you have 3 or more minions of power 4 or here, place this card in the box and I get 2 VP. So I didn't have... Yeah, so I did have 3 at that point when he came over. So I get 2 VP for that. But I don't get that card back. That's a once and done card. Then he went back there. After your minion moves here, you may transfer this card to another base and draw a card. Yep, move that here. Draw a card. Alright, so all of that. I still haven't played a minion yet. So that puts us over, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, that puts us over. I knew that would, that's why I moved everything off. Okay.
So this breaks?
That's going to break. And then you get to roll a wonderful dice. Alright, so I'm going to play a minion. I'm going to play the Enchantress here. She allows me to draw a card. And then I get to play another minion there. So I'm going to play another Enchantress. She lets me draw another card.
How many bases do we have to break?
Until one of us gets to 15. It's just the game goes until 15,
okay,
which means which technically I'm now going to do that. So this is I don't know why I kept going. This is technically game. Because that's all I can do. I did my action. This base is going to break now. So this base breaks. So that gives me, that gives me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 15. And then you get 2.
13.
And then you get to roll a dice to see if that guy gets blown up by his... What did you give him, a bomb? Dynamite?
Is magic.
No, he's got a bomb. He's got a bomb in his hand. 2
bombs.
Oh, 2 bombs. Okay, that's why he's +4. He's double-handed, making himself twice as powerful. 7.
7. That is tails. Destroy this minion.
Well, he just goes. So he gets discarded. What that does is based on the points, right? That made you have less than me. Oh, actually, I didn't even get those 4. Hang on.
So
hang
I
on.
need to destroy this
screwed.
minion.
Hang on, I screwed up first. So yeah, I screwed up first. Okay. So right now, technically, you have more than me, right? Because you have 3, 4. 4 here is 7. No, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12. I only have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9. Right? This is game. Right here, this is game. So I have 9, right? You have 12. You're...
So this counts as a minion?
+4 to your guy. No, that isn't what gets discarded. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have +4. You rolled the die, got a 7. That means he gets discarded. The base is still scoring. So he gets discarded. Now you only have 4, and I have 9. So that actually, if you would have gotten heads, you would have won the game.
And what about me guy that lets me change it?
He's not physically out in the field right now. He kind of can't change the...
He wants to help.
He wants to help. All right, so there we go. Was it this one? Did you like this one better than? Let's switch over to the webcam.
And all the previous
Yeah.
ones.
So, not even the Marvel ones?
No.
No, not the Marvel.
No.
But you like these ones better than the last. What was your last one? It was
the cats.
the cats. Yeah, the cats were crazy.
Marvel.
And well, it was Marvel. It was Avengers.
Oh,
But you like the Avengers. I think it was just the
like
cats.
The Avengers. The cats, I didn't know how to play them.
To do the cats, yeah. And then these ones are fun. I like this one. I actually like the Kree. The Kree were fun. They do a lot of action play. These guys do a lot of action play too, I noticed. Most of the cards were draw. Like the magicians were draw, and then they weren't quite actions. Like a lot of them let me do more actions. It was all about getting these bases out and bouncing back and forth between the bases.
But yours were not mean to mine. I mean, like you didn't have anything to destroy me or move me.
No, neither of these two are aggressive decks. Neither one of these are aggressive decks. I don't think, because you're right. I have nothing that says discard something of yours.
The only one I got was that one that I played in the base here before.
Yeah,
that was like
that was
you
mean.
Cannot play any.
Yeah, because you basically control that base. Yeah. And then you had a lot that allowed you to reduce mine as well. It's like you could take my stuff down, so that was kind of cool. But there you go, guys. That is the two newest expansions, Goblins and Knights of the Round Table. If you guys want to see more Smash Up content, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, bell notification. Leave a comment down below. We have the bigger, geekier box. We have everything Smash Up except for penguins and sheep. We still need penguins and sheep. Oh, and the Titans. I don't think we have the Titans either. But again, if you guys want to see that, make sure you let us know. Also, we do have, we mentioned at the beginning of the game, Munchkin, which plays a little bit differently. We also have Cthulhu, which plays a little bit differently. So if you want to see either one of those, definitely make sure you let us know down in the comments. But I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Adios.
Peace.